Greetings. Why does time keep repeating itself? It's quite interesting. There's a saying that, see, the present controls the past controls the future. So it's kind of like the flow of time is constantly being adjusted, updated to suit certain, I would like to say, event markers that has to happen for for something called the great work. This great work, I'm not going to show, I'm not going to research everything, but this great work is what the Illuminati, what the hell was that word, or Freemasonry, a lot of occult societies, that is their whole focus, is the great work. And to pretty much bring it into, like, get the gist of it, the great work is just combining opposites to find a synthesis. That is, in a practical application, that is, you create a problem, manufactured, people panic, okay? Then you bring about a solution. Now, there's one key that I missed, is that before you create a problem, you have to prime it, okay? And what I mean by priming it, that is, you have to inject certain agendas in the psyche. And so over the course of time, those agendas will be, over generations, uh, they will be more accepting when the person sees those same agendas in their face. So the person sees the agenda, okay? But the person also has the agenda in their subconscious. Now, what tools are used to bring about this perpetual motion of time, making it cyclic, making it repeat? I'm gonna pick on the Bible. There's probably other books, but I've studied the Bible for a while. Now, the Bible has its prophets. Okay? So these prophets pretty much have an ear to God, and they express what will happen in the future. But it's interesting that this word prophet, I know it says prophecy, but prophet sounds the same as prophet. So when you read this, it says a financial gain, especially the difference between amount earned and amount spent in buying. Okay. In other words, this is energy. Okay. So when you think of this in terms of electricity, these prophets right here, they charge your subconscious. Then your subconscious, it creates, I would like to say, an energy transference. To who? Maybe these people that create grimoires. Grimoire is a textbook of magic, typically including instruments on how to create magical objects, sigils, talismans, and elements. Sigils can be anything. Corporate logos, yeah, pretty much anything. Any symbol you see. And charms and divinations and how to summon or evoke supernatural entities such as angels, spirits, blah, 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 blah. Alright? So, before I go on, I would like to broach something. If the Bible is indeed a script, then it is the conductor of timestamps. These timestamps are done by ceremonies and rituals. Ceremonies and rituals. Now, the reason why I call the Bible a grimoire, a book full of rituals and ceremonies, because I tie this to prophecy. In my mind, how I interpret prophecy is that it is a energy harvesting device. Sorry, I know this is deep, but oh well. Now, most of us say that the Bible is scriptures. So you have script, something written. Okay. Let's see. A deed, a bond, a writing book, law, a mark, to cut, to separate, to sift. Okay? So, what I'm trying to get at is this right here, adapt. A work for broadcasting a film, scripting. So that's what, that's what actors fall under, a script. So, script and then it's an actual word. From Latin, opera. So, we put these two together, it's pretty much a script of sound. Because when you read the Bible, As words, right? You sound them out. Okay. Now, in school, we are taught to we're taught to spell stuff. It is my belief that each word has a certain vibratory frequency, i.e., by the sound, by like pretty much the way it looks. Okay, so we were really taught to cast spells, and this right here is a book of spells. Have you ever wondered why, like when you read the Bible, it has a certain cadence to it, a certain rhythm? Spells are the same way. And I will end with this. So, time is an illusion. And I like this right here, according to the theoretical physicist Carlo Ravioli. Sorry, whatever. Time is illusion. Our naive perception of how it flows doesn't correspond to physical law, physical reality. He posits that reality is just a complex network of events onto which we project sequences of past, present, and future. So, what I'm trying to get at here is that in ancient times, when we were in nature, when we were in a desert, time, it didn't really affect us as it does now. We were truly alive. We were truly conscious. So now we have been infested by these markers of time. We have been with our um, ancestors and all that, recent ancestors, generation from generation. As a whole, we have been going through the same shit, the same fears. Like in the 1970s, some girl, like, was it Thornburg or whatever, who like the coronavirus stole her light, but she was talking about climate change and all that. Okay, that was 2019, 2018, 2019. Back in the 1970s, you had the same operation. Some little girl. Okay, all right. I will end with that. Take care.